welcome back to this tutorial on the C3 paper, June 2012. This is the second part of question 7, and we're asked to differentiate or find the differential dy dx in terms of x of this equation here. And the problem we can find is that it's x equals 3 tan 2y. Problem with that is that we're used to differentiating with respect to y when y equals something, not when x equals something. And we could rearrange, but what we would find if we rearrange is something that we can't differentiate, or we don't know how to differentiate. So the easiest thing to do is to actually differentiate with respect to y. Differentiate y with respect to x, or dx dy. Because what we know is that 1 over dx dy equals dy dx. If we look at that, we're going to get what we're going to get when we differentiate. We're going to get sec squared 2y times by 6, and that's because we already have a coefficient of 3, and we also have to take into consideration the 2y. The 2 comes out, 2 times 3 is 6. Tan of 2y differentiated is sec squared 2y. We know that sec squared is 1 plus tan squared. So we can also write that dx dy equals 6 into 1 plus tan squared 2y. Okay, and the reason I've done that is because x is in terms of y, and that means that what we need to do is at some point find, rearrange this equation with respect to tan 2y, and that's just going to equal x over 3. What we can now do is substitute this value in here. So we get that dy by dx equals 6 into the brackets is 1 plus, it's going to be x over 3 all squared. We get that dx dy equals 6 into 1 plus x squared over 9. And what's that going to give us? We can simplify this part to be 9 over 9, so that we get x squared plus 9 all over 9. And what's 6 divided by 9, or 6 times a 9? That's 2 over 3. So we get 2 into the brackets x squared plus 9 all over 3. And that equals dx by dy. Going back to this part, 1 over dx dy equals dy dx, and that's what we need to work out. So all we have to do now is invert this fraction, and so we can say therefore dy by dx will equal 3 over 2 into x squared plus 9. And that's the end of the question. Thank you for watching, and join us for question 8.